Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Source Wisdom podcast. And it's been a while because I was sick for a longer time. I had a huge sinus infection reflection coming up again and again until I truly master it. And that's the topic today, mastering something. Now, let me know, guys, on Instagram or just in the comments if maybe you would like for me to go over reflections like when that happens to me so that you can benefit it way more for them. Because on my Instagram stories, I put up, okay, that's emotional root cause or something, but you can't go into it as you can do in a podcast. So just let me know if that would be something you would be interested in. Now, today, it's all about mastering something. Because, especially this year, something just clicked inside of me. And I mean, it just shifted so much. Because before, a little backstory. I used to be, why is it so much harder for me? Why does it take me so much longer for things to arrive or just anything? Because then you go on to Instagram and you see oh, my business instantly, within 2 years I have 10 million, or I don't know, within a year, all of these things. And then I was like, why is it, in my mind, it was so much harder for me? Why did I have to eat shit for so long, year after year after year after year? I'm talking about almost 3 decades. I had to eat shit after shit. And I was like, why is this happening? And it's not just eating shit, it's that's the things to say. It's more of, I had obstacle after obstacle. And for me, it just didn't shift fast enough. Because if you know me, I am impatient. I mean, my impatient levels are at a 90%. I'm not a patient person, which is also an amazing character trait because it lights a fire under my butt to get things done and all of these things. So, but also, it was one of the things hindering me because I then went into the spiral of, as I said, why is this not happening for me as fast as possible? So, and I had the understanding, of course, last year, but I was impatient. But now it just fully clicked for me, and it opened up so much. And I want to tell you what opened up, for you to get the same golden nugget, that moment where everything changes. So one of the things is, if you want to be the best of the best, and you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't be listening to this podcast if you wouldn't want to be the best of the best, being an Olympic athlete level control over your life, literally being at the 1% of the world, you wouldn't be listening to this. Even if it might not look like it right now, but deep within you, there's desire, and it's a soul desire. Your soul made you exactly this way because that life is meant for you. However, especially ambitious women, high achieving women, also men, if a man is listening to this as well, there's a thing where our brain has been trained to go into the negative. All of the memories we've stored, every single thing, the programming of the world has put us that our brain tends to go into the negative of why is this not yet happening to me and every single thing. Because I used to be the person who's like feeling a lack of motivation because after I've done something for 5 days, why is it not working? Why is it not changing? If that's you, welcome to this world. I get you. That was me because I was the person who just could do anything. Literally. Like, there was not one thing I couldn't do except for ironing or cleaning. Like, I'm not the best at that. I have other traits that are way better for me because, like, that's what I need to do. Like, in this business, to be able to lead, I need other character traits in this soul pool business. Except for that one. But other than that, it was easy for me. And then something started to change. Like over the years, from my teenager years to early 20s, something started to change drastically. And it got harder and harder. And I was like, what's going on? So, have fun with this because I'm going probably on a passionate rant about it. But, and if you like, if this truly resonates with you, we will have a lot of free webinars that are coming up. So contact me on Instagram or here and we'll get you the links so you can sign up and get the webinars, the free workshops, anything to further help you in having an extraordinary life where you feel alive, where you have the full freedom. So, the source truth is that for us at this specific level, you need to master things. And I truly mean master. If you want to be the best of the best, if you want to be at the top 1%, if you want to have an extraordinary life, like where you make millions, where you can travel all the time, where you have a house or more than one house, like in a warm country than wherever you are, or having the most fulfilling relationship, and all of these things, you need to earn the right. If you have not fully mastered yet something, that includes ingredients as well. Ingredients are what we did at Liberating Light Healing is using our trained intuition to channel, to intuit emotional ingredients, and emotional ingredients are literal building blocks. Then they're tools to rewire their brain programming statements, and they rewire your neural pathways so that you can create, like Source can create, you can create whatever you desire in your life. Meaning 1 million has a certain amount of ingredients that you need to have in your field, that need to be plugged into your field, so you need to have those neural pathways. If you go ahead and look into Elon Musk's brain, like into his neural pathways, you see he has certain neural pathways, other emotional ingredients to be able to make the billions he has. Every single one needs to have those. And it doesn't matter, it's for your relationships, it's for anything you desire. For your health, as I said, a fulfilling relationship, money, career, success, healthy body, anything in life has a certain building blocks, components, and that's what we do. So, if you have not fully mastered one, there would be no point in getting another one because it's not plugged into your energy field, into your creative field. And unless you like programming more than one, like that's also what I do. But there is no point in it because, and I had to learn that the hard way, you need to learn it over and over and over and over until you fully master it. Like, I used to be able to make money so easily. Like, literally, with 22, I had almost a six-figure job. Like, it was just easy for me, so easy. And then the pendulum swung because I did not have the emotional ingredients in. And it went southways. And I mean, I wasn't even able to pay my bills. It was because I hadn't mastered it. And that was a hard lesson for me to learn, which is why I'm giving you all of that so you can start mastering it already. And like, this is going to be something for my whole life as well as for you. And you will do it so much faster than me because you now get the tools, like the source tools directly from me. But it took me time over time. From the source truth, mastering something takes you 10,000 hours until you fully master it and you never have to do it again. Like, until it's just the way you are. And it's just fully mastered, you never have to learn a lesson with it again, never having an obstacle with it again to reach deeper and deeper levels. Like, knowing, and we don't look at the doc stuff and anything like from these people now, but Tony Robbins. So for him, it was, he had to go through obstacle over obstacle over obstacle, telling him he does not deserve any money, like he's not the best of the best, like reoccurring soul lessons, obstacle after obstacle, and each obstacle gets like bigger and bigger until he got that like money ingredient and had it fully into his energy field, like had it fully just plugged in. And I mean, it took him decades to have that and get there. Like, he started out with only being able to help one family, and then the next year 2 family, and then 3 family, and like going on. It was a whole process, a really, really long process. Now, with having trained intuition, we can cut that down. I have like, and it's not more of the money like goal, it's more on an impact goal, but it's easier like from the ingredients to have all of that. So a money goal, and instead of me taking like 6 years to reach it, which would be like what my soul has with all the obstacles I would need to get through, that will be in alignment in 6 years. Now with trained intuition, I can cut it down to 1.5 years. And it's because I need to do an emotional ingredient over and over and plug it in every single day. Like, I have self-image tools. I use them every single day. For example, what has changed for me and what you can then also have is I do a morning energy healing every single morning. I do not miss a single day. Because, first of all, in a morning energy healing, I have a highest frequency healing, then protecting my energy, and I mean alone the highest energy healing, which is 1,000 frequency healing, that alone sets up my body, like recharges it and heals all the cells and every single thing. Like, I woke up feeling sick, I did this, I was no longer sick, like all of that. Then I have protecting my energy and also connecting only to my true self thoughts, because we are beings that take on everything from anyone. And if you have that you lack motivation. Like, that was causing so much problems for me as well, with like last year, with not having the motivation to do my ingredients, to do the things, like the steps that would set me up for the desires I have, for the hot desires I had and wanted. So I wasn't doing it. And then I was like complaining on, why is it so hard? Why is it not coming in? Well, I wasn't doing my tools. I wasn't doing the steps that will get me there. And I just expected it to come here like instantly. But I wasn't doing my part. I wasn't doing the tools. I wasn't doing the ingredients. And I was over here complaining, being in a victim mindset. And that was because I was taking on from everyone else. And that it was one of the things that hindered me from truly clicking it on how I have to master things. And of course, it's going to be harder for me than someone else who doesn't maybe desire in this lifetime being like in the 1%, being like getting an extraordinary life, getting everything they desire. So of course it's going to be different for me. I have to put in more energy and effort than others. Like, of course that would be the case, because I want so much more than others. And so I do this morning energy healing every single day. I do this every single day. I plug in my ingredients several times over the day, every single day. And I don't expect it now to change within 5 days. Well, of course it can. Obviously it can. But if I intuitively look in and see, okay, I can speed it up to this, like I wouldn't expect it in 5 days. If I would see, okay, in 2 months. But I would do my best to get it as fast as possible, because that's what we have. Like, we have full control over our lives. And I do not complain any longer if I have to hear something 10 times until I master it. Because if I truly master it, I don't have to do it for the rest of my life, because I master it. I have the hours behind it that is backing it up. And like, if you would come to me and you would say like, okay, from this one ingredient I got millions, then I would be like, okay, I get you the other one. It's also why in our finance course we have each week one ingredient, so that you can spend a full week plugging in that one ingredient, and then also 2 or something, because you will be able to hold that then. But you need to continue that. You need to continue to plug it into your energy field until it's in your physical reality. Like, you need to continue to do that and up them. And I've been using the same ingredients for the last 2 years. I'm just putting in another goal from the finance, like the money ingredients I have. I'm just putting in another goal, because then it's another level, until at some point, like, I reach billions or whatever. Like, that's the thing. And with my trained intuition, like, I literally can test how much you've mastered an ingredient. And if it's like at a 15%, I'm sorry, but it's not going to work. You need to become a master of it. Like, I went to my mentors or whatever, I went with the same thing week after week. I've been doing the same thing over and over until I've mastered it. And it does not mean that you can't master it fast. It just means you need to master it. And every single one is at a different point. And if you're a psycho, and I mean like insane, you want the things you want and you go for it, then you will know that's your path. You're going to master it. Because the same thing with your nervous system. We have our course balance, which is an emotional mastery and nervous system mastery course. Meaning you're truly going to master your emotions so you don't have to go like always managing them in the moment. No, you're going to regulate it. You're going to put your nervous system at a different point so you no longer have to get triggered all the time. You're literally putting in the work from week 1. And yes, at the beginning, we give you tools to manage it, like to calm it down in the moment, in real time, because we need that until we've mastered it. But then through the course, we lead you through a process and we give you like step 1, but I'm not telling you that, or like I'm telling you what to do. And then it goes further and further until the last week, you have the full formula to really regulate your nervous system, to master it. So you no longer have to do it all the time. Then you no longer have to get triggered after everything. Like we go to the root and we rewire the root with the regulation tools, like with the source tools. And then you no longer have to get triggered and get taken out of your power every single day. Even if you get rejected, you no longer have to get triggered, go downward spiral, maybe want to cry, or whatever is your response, or getting angry, because you've mastered it. And that's the thing, mastering. And I'm really passionate about this because it took me so long to get to the point like where it really, really clicked, and then everything changed. And what I want to make very much clear, if you do the ingredients, you see an immediate shift. However, until you have that goal, you need to master it. And that can take you a short amount of time. Absolutely. That's why we give you the courses for you to make it so much faster than I and also Lillian ever did. Like so much faster, because it took me years and I don't want you to have to spend like years or whatever. But literally, the money course we have, those ingredients, those are for 6 figures. Like it takes you up to 6 figures, the millions, decamillions, and you do it over and over again. Like then at some point others are getting in, like as usual. But I mean, let's take, I think it was Kobe Bryant. I have no clue about basketball, but I think it was him. He spent a year, you need to imagine this, a year learning how to dribble. A year, a full-on year learning how to dribble, so he mastered it, so he never has to think about it. I don't know a lot about basketball, but I know I can see someone who's mastering things, like Olympic athletes, like those master their craft. They are in it for the long haul, for their whole lives. That's the thing. So if you've learned something, go back and master it if you have not yet. Have you hit the goal? Okay, new one, master it. Like, that's the thing. Like, you are the one who makes the tools and everything special because you are the one applying it. You need to be the one doing it because otherwise it's not going to function. Like, if you just think I can just come up and do nothing, well, no. You have to be you do need to do the first step, then you need to learn and master it, and you get it. That's the thing. Like, I still have so many money reflections coming in. Like, that's the thing, obstacle after obstacle, but it has lessened so much and it's a whole different ball game now. Because I've mastered a point, I'm going to master the next one and then the next one. And like, why I get so passionate about it is because you have the biggest potential in this lifetime to be extraordinary, to literally be at the 1%, be one of the elites, like elites, and just being at an Olympic athlete level. It's just about committing to yourself and having that passion about yourself and going for it. And if you have that kind of mentality, you are going to get everything you desire. You're not going to stop until you have it. That's tenacity, and tenacity is what you need to have, like $1 million business, Deca Millions, whatever, billions, like all of that. It's also what you need for a fulfilling relationship, for having a healthy body, for having anything you desire. How's like anything, you need to have tenacity in your life. That is just one of the foundations you need. Like, truly, I care so deeply about your path, about you getting what you desire, which is why you need to have that commitment to yourself. Like, I would be doing a disservice to you if I wouldn't teach you at a mastering level. If I would just be like at, I don't know, like a ground level, okay, just look, do these 4 steps and just like to get a manifestation, when we don't go into truly at the ground level, at the roots, and rewire that so you never have to learn it again. So that maybe now it takes a bit, but then you will get it and you never have to lose it. Because if it's not plugged into your energy field, if you don't have mastery, the pendulum will swing and you're going to lose it. And I don't want that for you. Like, I truly do not want that for you. I want you to succeed in making it over and over and over and over again. And you can do it fast. Like, that's not the point of this. You can do it fast. Like, when that clicked for me last year, and I really did like the morning energy healing all the time, then did my ingredients because of it. And do not worry, that literally that morning energy healing I use every single day. Still to this day, I use it on myself. We have it up on our website for you to be able to buy it. And I also will be putting it into the show notes for you, because I truly want you to succeed. Like, this is so much more than just a business. This is for you to get to your greatest potential, for you to have everything you desire, for you to feel alive doing it, because that's the most important thing. I don't want you to be like a zombie and feeling like everything is just happening to you instead of for you, and where you can just like change everything. And I'm like really getting passionate here. But it's really, I'm so passionate about your life. Like, I want you to succeed. I would be doing a disservice to you if we wouldn't set up our courses like this, if I wouldn't set up the podcast like this, if I wouldn't set up like anything we do. There's a point behind it for you to truly get everything you desire. And I was there as well. Like, I was in that spiral thingy as well, where I just went like, why is this happening? Why is it so much harder for me? And everything, like all of that. And it's because you have to truly master it. That's the point. You're going to get so much more than 99% on the world. You're getting so much more. So you have to master it. And I want you to master it as fast as possible, for you to get anything you desire so much faster than I ever did. So, and I literally had to go over obstacle over obstacle over obstacle until I came to this point. Like, I could have thrown the towel many, many times. Many, many times. Because when I started this business. I wasn't earning a single dollar for 1 year, for 2 years. I wasn't earning anything. I was doing it for free. And I was barely scrapping. Like, I wasn't being able to pay my bills. I had to do like, how was that called? Like doing online surveys and stuff like that so that I'm even able to pay any bills and stuff like that. And that's also the reason why our courses are so different. Like, we truly have the source information in it for you to master things, for you to get it as fast as possible, for you, like, and yes, you're going to have to listen to it more than once. That's how I treat anything. Yeah. It was the same thing for me and Dark Forces. Like, it was a miserable time until I mastered it. Like, it was a miserable time. But I had to get the tools myself. But now you have like our courses which teach you that so much faster. And there will be coming others for you to truly master things and have everything you desire. And that's the point. So, I've been going on for 30 minutes, but I'm really, really passionate about you getting anything you desire. Probably said it 10 times, but it's truly that. It's truly you getting anything you desire, and so much faster than I ever did. With that being said, I can't wait for next week, whatever comes up. So, let me know how you found this episode. Like, go on in the DMs or leave a comment, like, leave a review. I'm so glad you're here and listening to this. So go ahead and master your life.